Hello, YouTubers. I, right now, I'm very ticked off about a lot of stuff. I don't want that. I don't want that to filter into the spirit of what I will do relatively soon, but later. But, soon but later. Um, we are on December 21st. It's St. Thomas's Day. I mean, I'm used to the whole St. Thomas's Day. Well, I'm used to the whole celebration of St. Thomas, excuse me, as uh, uh, the Sunday after Easter. You know, uh, put forth thy hand and see my Lord and my God. And I've got something I'll read to you, or at least I'll put on my other website, which it's the obvious website. It's joescurgy.com. But here we are. Paul and I are here, and we've been we watched the space crew docking. You know, the guys that got blasted up from Russia. And that's very nice, and we like that. Well, I'm a space junkie. I didn't think I'd be. I didn't think I'd be a space junkie.
Oh hell, I'm a space junkie.
Well, see, Paul's a space junkie as well, and I remember sitting in 1968 on Christmas Eve at home, watching the television transmission from Apollo 8 as they circled the moon, and they showed the picture of the Earth as it rose, the Earth rising as they came out from behind the back of the moon. And Frank Borman was reading Genesis. In the beginning, God. And then, of course, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Let there be light. And he read pretty much the first part of the first, pretty much the entire chapter of Genesis, first chapter of Genesis. Well, so NASA did a reprise of the Apollo 8 mission today, and I'm thinking to myself this morning, I got up because I didn't want to miss anything, and I'm watching this, and they may show this. Of course, I'm getting all ready to tear up, and because of this, and but no, they didn't say a single thing about Frank Borman reading, Genesis on Christmas Eve as they went around the moon. No, we can't have that now, can we? No, we can't do that. It's all very politically incorrect. Oh, we can't do that. Oh, no, that's very terrible. We can't do that. So I was. Oh no, we can't have. Oh no, we can't have. God, as being interacting with our government. Maybe that's why our government is having such a hard time, because
God's not there anymore.
Because they won't let God interact with them anymore. But anyway, so along with that, a few weeks later, in January and February, the U.S. Post Office, which, as I understand, is still connected to the U.S. government, put out a stamp. The Apollo 8 stamp was one of these really beautiful, that was when they had beautiful stamps. And You didn't, it wasn't like some sort of slick, Christmas bauble type thing, I mean, it's a real stamp, and it had a view of the rising earth. I love that, the rising earth. Isn't that wonderful? The rising earth, and and uh, and it said in the beginning, and it said underneath it, in small print, but still said in print on a U.S. stamp. In the beginning, God. It actually included the word God on a U.S. stamp. ... afterwards. Well, when I was a teenager, and it was arguably it's the best job I ever had. I worked for these lawyers, and I was sort of their gopher, and I did real estate title work. And Mr. Turkelson said to me, go down to the post office and buy up all the stamps, all these stamps that they have, because we want to use those on all our letters. I said, neat. So he gave me a check. It was a blank. He gave me a blank check, signed a blank check. And so I, a little 17-year-old guy, trotted down to the post office, with this blank check to buy these.
All the stamps you could.
Well, yeah, all the stamps I could that had the little, that Mr. Tripperson wanted, or as people call him Turk, but I never always called him Mr. Tripperson, and so that's what we did. And it was great, lick, lick, lick. I did a lot of their tracking down stuff. Well, so I was looking a lot, but there's such beautiful stamps. They're not there now, are they? Because you probably have to have some sort of Christmas. I suppose now a stamp would be like a joke. You'd have a joke. A Canadian with a mustache joke. God bless Chris Hadfield. But I can imagine there's going to be a lot of stuff, coming out that doesn't let anybody, thank the good Lord that all this happened. Well, my plan is for Christmas Eve, day after, and of course my plan for St. Thomas Day was to do certain things, and I may get back to that, but I've bought some new software to see if I can actually make YouTube happier. I have a feeling that it ain't going to work, but we'll see. So I'm going to stop right now. So I want you all to carry on. Alrighty? Bye-bye.